In this video, I'm going to talk to you about branching. What is branching and how does this feature look like in Figma? So first of all, let's explore branching itself. What is the branching strategy as a whole? A branch is a controlled environment. It's a place like a sandbox where you can do explorations without worrying about altering your main file or your source of truth file. This concept used to be only exclusive to software engineers in the past. This is how developers work on your team today. Whenever they're working, they never make changes within the main file. The main file is always the source of truth that is parallel to the live product. And whenever they need to work on something, they would create a branch, make changes, share it with their team members to ensure there is a review and approval process. And only when that happens, they would merge their changes into the main branch or the files. In the past, this was never available to us, but it's only in the recent years that realizations came that even designers need a proper way to collaborate in a more engineering-like manner. And this started with Sketch and Abstract. We needed Abstract, which was an additional software to allow us to version our designs. And it came incredibly handy, especially when we had team members in India, in China, and different parts of the world. So what does branching allow us to do? It allows you to have your explorations, your design crits, your dev handoff. All these things can happen in a branch, but your main file is always parallel to your live product. Why branching? Do I really need it? Does my team really need it? If you're working directly with your team on a problem, it's very helpful to have multiplayer collaboration, which is a great feature in Figma. But realistically, many times as designers, we work asynchronously. I wake up, I'm in Canada, Eastern time, I am doing my work very early in the morning. And before I'm ready to merge it, very often I need my other team members to have a look. So that's when a branch can be incredibly useful. What are the benefits of branching? First of all, branching allows you to collaborate with clarity and structure. It allows different teams who work in different time zones to collaborate asynchronously. You always know who did what, when. It allows you to have reviews and approval. It allows you to have a master file that's always aligned with the source of truth or your code. And you can do all different explorations without any breaking changes. Most importantly, you can save file memory and optimize the performance of your file, because your main file will always be clean, matching the live product. And any exploration that you do, you can do it in a branch that can later be merged or archived. Figma has done a wonderful job of simplifying branching within their interface to make it simple enough and easily accessible to designers. We're going to go through it right now, and I'll show you all the basics of branching. How to create a branch. Go to the very top where your file name is in the center of your Figma canvas. Click on the drop-down and you will see there are different options. One of them is Create a Branch. Click on Create a Branch. Give your branch a meaningful name. For example, Presentation Prep. And now, as Figma creates your file, you will see a new file opens up. And this sign here shows you that this is a branch of the main master file, branching presentation. Presentation prep is where you are right now. And this is just the copy of the branching presentation original file. So when you come here, you can make any changes that you want. Let's do this, for example. Let's say I came here, I'm not happy with the agenda. I want to make some changes to the colors of this agenda. So let's delete these two slides. So clicking delete, this particular slide, I'm just going to move it right here, just so we can see a visual change. Now we are ready to merge. Click on Review and Merge Changes in the drop-down. Now Figma is checking to see if there's any conflicts with your master file. And as you can see here, there's no conflicts detected. A conflict will occur if a change happens to your master file while you're working in your branch. Now you can see there's different changes we've made and they all have a tag. You can see this is a page that we've added. It's green, it has a green tag. Anything that was edited has a yellow tag, and all the pages that were removed have a red tag. This is really good and helpful. One thing that you want to see is the edited pages. Let's say I click on this edited page and I want to see a comparison of how it was. So you can see this is before and this is the latest. This is a change that I made. You can see it this way, side by side, or you can see it in an overlay. I'll show you where the overlay view is useful. In this case, side by side is good. Now I want to come back and let's look at this other page that we've edited here where we actually moved. Side by side, you're not able to tell the difference, but if I use the overlay view, you can see I actually moved it slightly and made it more centered. Okay, now that I've seen all my changes, there is 2 actions that I can take from here. If I'm working on my own and I'm comfortable and this is just a branch that I created for my own iteration, I'm ready to merge this branch. So all my changes go back to the master file. However, if I'm working with other team members that I want to review my work before I'm ready to change it, this is where you can add reviewers. So I can see a list of my team members, I can add them here. What I would actually like to do with this branch was an exploration. Now that I'm done with it, I would like to archive it. So instead of doing review and merge changes, I'm gonna archive the branch. So anytime I come here to this branching presentation, if I wanted to see all branches, I can see there's no active branches, but I can see there's an archived branch called presentation prep that I have used in the past, and I'm able to open it at any point of time. That is branching for you.